Nithyananda. This is Ma Chitambara, the smiling sannyasi. So this is somewhat of a spontaneous sharing in that I'm just sitting here and I was pondering on my life here as a sannyasi and how it's changed, and in particular how it's changed since taking the decision to live my life as a Hindu monk. And one conversation just that I had with someone popped up into my head just now, and I was contemplating on that. And so it's someone that has been here, they spent time in the ashram, and they also were considering the life of sannyas, and for whatever reason decided that it's not the right time for them. And one comment that passed, or that came from this person, was, see, now I've been a Hindu monk now for 2 years, and the comment this person made was that, you know, how we, like us monks that are here living our life, have dedicated our life to solely this lifestyle, still struggle with what we term as incompletions or pain patterns, or painful incidents from our past. So his comment was that yes, we've been here for so many years, but we haven't come to the end of that yet. So almost like, what's the purpose of it? What's the point then of living this lifestyle? And from a Maya matrix perspective, so I use the word Maya matrix, being, you know, people that are living the status quo life and consider that life in society out there in comparison to how we live here as one of freedom. So we take 5 vows that we practice in everything that we do, right? And these vows, in comparison to the social norm, might seem restrictive, right? But someone who's lived the typical free life, grown up in Melbourne, had every luxury and freedom that you can imagine, have found actually more freedom living my life with these vows in place. And maybe I can share more about that a little bit later on, so that this particular video doesn't, you know, go too far, like, so that I don't digress too much on what I wanted to share. So sannyas, the decision to live this life, yes, patterns will come up, you know, thought currents, the conditionings from our past, they will be there, right? The mind is, it's cunning. The ego is cunning. It collectively, as human beings, we need to have a breakthrough, a conscious breakthrough, and that happens with each individual, right? So collectively, it will only happen when each one of us has our own breakthrough. So yes, we do still struggle with pain patterns in our mind. However, the decision to take sannyas is it's a very strong decision of becoming conscious and of becoming aware of all the tricks of the mind. And I can definitely say that since taking these vows and being in this atmosphere of people that are supporting and having the same like-minded attitude, and basically willing to give our all into having this super conscious breakthrough, it's not like it was before. So I know, for myself, looking back at who I was and who I am now, I can barely relate with that person. She was so full of anger and pain and angst, and there was no release for that emotion. There was no understanding actually of the source of it to begin with. So how, if you're not understanding the source, how can you even have a proper outlet which doesn't hurt others and in turn hurt yourself as well? So sannyas is the decision to give everything that you have into like I said, having this breakthrough and becoming more and more conscious of what is going on within yourself, and that can be a little bit harder to do outside in the collective unconscious, where people are quite happy, staring at a TV screen and spending heaps of money on entertainment, and avoiding problems, or just that mindless escapism, which I was so much into. I was completely into any kind of, you know, what do you call that? There's a term for, when you binge watch movies, movie marathons, right? Movie marathons and video game marathons and anything that would switch this off. But the problem was, the moment that screen was switched off or the video game was switched off, this again would come to life. So it was never any real solution. It was, again, just that escapism. So Sanyas is the path for those that are sick of the status quo, that are ready to take the jump into giving their all into having this breakthrough. So if this resonates with you, and if you feel like you're one of these people that was born for something much greater than society out there can give, then have a think about it. Have a think about sannyas, and I'll share some more videos about sannyas and the vows that we take and what they mean. And I'll share more about, in particular, the freedom that I found in living them, in especially against the argument that it's not freeing, it's restrictive. Like, how can celibacy be freeing? How can that... I know for most people you hear that word and it's like, oh, that restricts me so much. But no, it's actually the most liberating thing when you are in control of your body, when you are in control of this whole system. So again, I'll share some more videos with you all soon, and thank you for watching. And I'll be sharing hopefully something again with you all very, very soon. So until then, Nithyananda.